Hello. And today we were playing Raincheck. So this is the main character, the tiger. This is a mystery VN. I've seen most of this VN so far. So go ahead and start now. The Grand Marine Hotel, please. Dolores Fox cranes his head from the driver seat in front and cocks a brow at me. It's the one on 8th Main Street, I think. He gives me a reaffirming nod and drives off the airport road. The driver's quiet, not much for small talk. I find myself reaching for my phone. Come on, low battery already? Just change it. Huh? What's this? $10 notifications from? Oh shit, they're all from Mom. I totally forgot to text her back when I landed. I frantically type out a reply hoping to minimize the damage I've already done. And there. Hopefully that's enough to calm her down. I sit outside my phone, look out the window, several dark clouds looming off in the distance. I really hope it doesn't rain, especially when there wasn't enough space to pack an umbrella. Is this your first time visiting? His low voice mixed with a thick Italian accent catches me off guard. Yeah, yes. Is this for the tech convention I keep hearing about? TAI? Yeah, I'm going. Enjoy yourself. I heard it's the biggest it's ever been this year. I'll try. Do you happen to know any cool places to visit while in the city? Depends on what you like. If you want to see more things like the TAI, then maybe visit the OPEX Research Center. Otherwise, sorry, 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. I pull out my phone and unsurprisingly I see it's Mom. Hey Mom, I'm on. I texted you 10 times. Why didn't you answer? Do you know how worried I was? I thought something happened to you. No, I'm fine. I just forgot. Theodore, how old are you? You're 23. You're not a child anymore. Please have some responsibility. I sigh and give up trying to protest. Okay. That being said, I just want to remind you that I'll be out this week. Yeah, I'll remember. I'll make sure to check up on your emails and bills. Honestly, why couldn't you just stay home and look after the place? Why go on vacation when you're still unemployed? I already told you, I just wanted to take a break. You've been taking a break ever since you graduated. Mom, you know what I mean. I'm trying my best. It sounds just like your father. You've been over this, okay? I'm already here. So what, you lay off? Mom? She hung up. Was I too harsh? I put my phone away and bring my attention back to the driver. Sorry about that. No worries, I understand from me again. Yeah, you can say that again. Suddenly, without warning, the entire car is engulfed by a wave of torrential rain, and the highway disappears. Not good. Even with the windshield wipers on max, we're still barely able to see more than a couple of feet in front of us. What's out? A large truck suddenly appears, but the fox manages to swerve around before stopping on the brakes. My heart's practically beating out of my chest. Oh my God, thank God for your reaction time. I've been driving for many years. This is nothing. What's up with the weather? It just started pouring without any warning. Oh, that's right. It's been raining on and off for almost 3 weeks now. We're used to this now. It's been raining like this every day. Sometimes it is random, so make sure you have an umbrella. Oh, I didn't bring one. The overpowered sound of the rain interrupts our conversation, making it too loud to continue. Eventually the surge dies off, and I see we've made our way to the city. There the streets are flooded. Looks like I'm getting the authentic hectic city experience already. We pass through street after street, heading deeper into the city until I'm greeted by an hourglass-shaped building off in the distance. I'm not used to all this. Back home it's all suburbs, and my college town didn't have much more than the college itself. This bustling city center is a whole other level. I guess my vacation officially starts now. Alright, we're here. You take it easy, my friend. He makes a sharp turn into the hotel driveway and stops right by the entrance. Thanks, you too. How about the cab? Careful not to catch my tail on the door like I often do and retrieve my luggage from the trunk. Make sure you get an umbrella, my friend. When it rains, it pours. He waves me goodbye from inside the car and drives off before I can reply back. Time to head in. I enter the hotel's intimidating gold doors and am immediately blinded by the shiny marble all across the floor and walls. Talk about fancy. After a quick moment of surveying around, I spot the reception desk past a fountain. No line. Great. Time to check in. Good morning and welcome to the Grand Marine, one of the finest hotels in the world. How may I assist you today, sir? A slender cat in a distinguished suit greets me from behind the counter. His smile suggests that he's the one in charge. Hi, I'd like to check in. Certainly. May I see your ID, please? I dig through my pockets, pull out my wallet, and hand over my driver's license, the one I was proud to snag on my second try due to my old field driving. Thank you very much. I'll get your registration and check-in process now. Let's see. It appears you're here for the TAI convention, correct? Yes, that's right. Excellent. I've heard great things about this year's event. You're in room 2708 on the 27th floor of the main block. Here's your ID and key card. He gives back my license and the room key card. I stuff my license in my wallet and stuff the key card into my pocket. We also need you to sign this form to complete your registration. Sure, I don't mind. The receptionist hands over a clipboard and they pay with a friendly smile. Alright, let's see what we have here. I spend the next little bit flipping through the form, starting on the specified lines. The form's pretty long, but there aren't many parts for me to sign, so I end up finishing it in under a minute. I'm about to hand it in when I realize that some of the seats are double-sided. Excuse me. The sudden baritone voice catches me by surprise, and I immediately glance up from the paper. There's a large maroon wolf standing right next to me, and for a split second I thought he was talking to me. I try my best to get a good look at the wolf without looking suspicious. He's definitely well built and tall, probably a foot taller than me. It seems like he's trying to get the receptionist's attention instead. Good morning and welcome to the Grand Marine. How may I assist you today, sir? Good morning. He practically needs to look straight down to talk to the cat behind the counter. Do you know the list of companies presenting at the convention today, excluding vendors? You're referring to the TAI convention, correct? Unfortunately, I don't know the specifics. If you'd like, I could speak with my supervisor to find out. The company's present today. I don't know all of them, but I'm certain I took a screenshot of the scheduling on my phone. I know the company's presenting today, but the receptionist and the wolf direct their gaze over at me. Suddenly I feel like I'm regretting my decision to speak up with all this attention on me. The wolf's gaze lingers on me longer than I'd like. You do? Perfect. Do you happen to know if Cypress is here today? Cypress, a company responsible for for inventing a revolutionary way to clean up carbon emissions in the atmosphere. Luckily, I had read up about them prior. I'm pretty sure they're presenting tomorrow. I shake my hand. No, I saw the scheduling earlier and they'll be here tomorrow. The wolf doesn't seem impressed with my answer. He mutters something to himself before nodding at me and nods in my reply. Thanks. The wolf walks over to another counter, and I take that as my cue to quickly finish up the rest of the form. There, that takes care of that. And I place the pen back on the clipboard. I glance up at the receptionist. With a faint smile, hand over the completed forms. Try my best not to be awkward. The cat takes the clipboard from me and gestures to my left. Thank you for filling out the form. The elevators for the main block or to your left. I hope you have an enjoyable stay with us, and should you require anything, please do not hesitate to contact us. Have a wonderful day ahead, sir. Thank you. As I'm turning around, I notice something bright on the side of the counter and realize they're brochures. I learned our line while killing time before my flight that the hotel has 3 sections: main, west, and north. My room is in the main building, the heart of the complex connected to the just 2 smaller architecturally similar structures on the north and west, if I remember correctly. I double-checked the brochure to confirm my assumption, and sure enough, I was right. Thankfully, this means less wandering for me. I'll explore more after I've settled in and set my luggage. Turning a corner, I find myself among a crowd waiting for the elevators. Thankfully, 6 elevators are running, and the crowd dwindles with each round. My turn finally arrives. As just I'm about to walk up to enter, several people rush in and out. Ouch. A large man comes walking out and bumps into me, causing me to lose balance. Do people even watch where they're going anymore? I look at the ground and notice the contents of my pockets scattered all over the floor. Thank God I was holding onto my suitcase or I would have tripped. The elevator's nearly full now, and everyone's waiting for me. My ears flatten and I can feel them getting warmer by the second. I hastily scoop up my stuff, jam it back into my pocket, and dash to the elevator. Mental note to self: invest in a new jacket, one without gaping pockets. I managed to find enough space to squeeze in near the control panel, with the elevator being near full capacity, but somehow it still fills spaces while I'm inside. Located by the elevator buttons directly in front of where I had gotten off, there's a small, fancy-looking map of the floor layout. Look around and see that there's 4 hallways, all equidistant from each other in every cardinal direction. What interesting design. Let's see, if I'm here, the room 2708 should be. Aha, there it is. I take the hallway across from me on my left and tap my suitcase behind me, hearing the clicks between the grooves of each marble tile. The hallway itself looks really clean and impressive, a little too clean. 2706, 2707. There it is. First thing I notice when I get to my room is that the fire escape is right across the hall. I take out the key card from my pocket and tap the scanner on the door. There's a soft click, and the door automatically opens slowly as it unlocks. I walk into my room and find the light switch. It takes me a second to take everything in, but it's much more grand in person than it appears online. Wow, hotel suites are nice, but this is next level. There's designs all over the foyer floor, glass cabinets and drawers near the bed. And those windows, floor to ceiling, with long black curtains draping down. What a view of the city. If it wasn't for the rain, I would be out there exploring. Okay, I need to stop geeking out and charge my phone. I managed to spot an outlet by the curtains of the window and breathe a sigh of relief. Thank God. Digging out my charger from the bag, I plugged in my phone. It hits me. I haven't seen the bathroom yet. Back at the foyer, I spot a closed door across from the closet. Walk over and swing the bathroom door open. Holy. The bathroom features glossy black marble walls and floors, and a mirror covers one of the walls. At the other end of the bathroom, there's an enormous bathtub that's the largest I've ever seen. Maybe to rename this hotel the Grand Marble instead. I casually toss my jacket onto the bed and choose to unwind for a while. Settling comfortably onto the bed, I begin scrolling through my emails as a way to pass the time. Feeling satisfied with the tidiness of my empty inbox, I reward myself with a good stretch on this ridiculously soft bed. It sure is nice to finally be away from home. Definitely a nice change of pace, but I'll need to get back to job applications when I return. Ugh. I lean back on the bed and reach out, just barely managing to grab my jacket. That's strange. My wallet isn't here. Maybe I misplaced it in my pants. I check my pockets awkwardly, still laying down. Also nothing. Trying not to panic, I quickly get up from the bed. I walk over to my bag and check for my wallet. Nothing as well. You have to be kidding me. This isn't happening. I can feel the panic starting to set in now, even as I'm trying my best to remain calm. Okay, let's see. If my wallet isn't on me, and if it's not in my bag, then let me think. Where could I possibly misplace it? Maybe it's flattened. I must have dropped it when I was getting on the elevator. That's the only explanation. My whole body tenses up, and I immediately feel a sharp discomfort coming from my stomach. There's a really high chance that it's gone now, huh? But I still need to try. Maybe someone brought it to the counter or it's still there. Without thinking, I whipped the charging cable from my phone, pocketed it, and went straight out the room to the elevators. Where could it be? The only thing my eyes cast is a red floor sign placed a couple of feet away from where I had my collision earlier. My mind's racing, and I'm starting to sweat. I take a couple of deep breaths to calm myself. Okay, this is fine. I think about what I should do next, but my mind goes blank. If anyone found my wallet and was kind enough to return it, it would probably be at the front desk. It's my only option left. Well, what if? Hey, it's me from earlier. Checking the time on my phone, I realize I've got an hour before the public opening. Perfect, I can explore around. Learning my lesson, I secure my wallet and tuck my phone and key card into my other pocket. Just as I'm about to head out, I remember the brochure. Swiftly retrieving my jacket, I'm finally ready to go. I never really liked traveling, but I'm hoping to change that this week. I take out the brochure and glance over it. The lobby, gardens, restaurant, pool, terrace, and casino are all highlighted. Maybe I'll skip the less appealing spots, knowing time's limited. I'll start at the lobby since I'm already here, then head to the gardens. Let's see where the day leads. Around me, the lobby's corners are graced with sleek sofas, each circled by some fancy kiosk. I notice someone by a kiosk off in the distance. It starts moving, maybe scanning. Perfect, pretty neat. Curiosity piqued, I find an empty one on the far side. As I approach, think of giving it a try. A robotic voice suddenly springs from the kiosk. Hello. I stare at the screen illuminated in bright blue. Several apps load up in the display in the main menu. Hi, there's some hesitation in my voice as I don't see any obvious microphone in the machine for me to speak to. Now that I'm closer up, I notice the display is a large reflective LED panel of some sorts. This lobby is already so bright from the white marble everywhere, and now the panel is trying to blind me too. How may I assist you today? What can you do? I can perform various functions. I can play music, display local traffic, show the latest news. Honestly, I didn't expect the kiosk to speak this coherently. The voice recognition is also impressive. I haven't noticed and the issues with interpreting my speech as of yet. The machine continues to list off various other features, but I pick up on the words scan biometrics at the end. What exactly is scan biometrics? The entire body is scanned with infrared light, UV light, in proprietary technology by Noto Visions. I'm able to give readings on your heart rate, stress levels, brain activity, and general health diagnostics. The scan is roughly 99.9999% accurate. It has been used in hospitals to aid physicians. Please note, it is still currently under development in order to improve efficiency. Please also keep in mind that some functionality should not be a substitute for seeking medical attention or advice. There's no way a fluency oversized monitor could give us such detailed readings, right? But then again, I haven't been in the loop for a while. Still, I'm rather curious to see what this robot has to tell me. Here goes nothing. Could you give me a reading? Certainly. Please remain completely still as I perform a general scan. The kiosk moves and tilts back on its own and actually catches me by surprise. I didn't notice until now, but there are 5 tiny cameras on the top of the screen that all seem to be powered on. I remain completely still while looking at the machine with a mix of fascination and awe. Though I'm not sure what to expect because it seems like nothing is happening at all. Several of the cameras start glowing in deep blue. This is a deep blue and disappears as soon as it comes. This might be the UV light the kiosk mentioned. The screen on the machine flashes a faint green. I can hear a faint whirring, like a faint whirring sound coming from the kiosk before it silences itself. I never really had a medical checkup like this before in my life. Having it performed by a machine makes me somewhat nervous for some reason. Biometric scan complete. That was fast. It barely even took more than a minute. The last part of me is curious to know what the results are, but at the same time I'm nervous to hear any bad news. General health diagnostics fair, heart rate and brain functions are substantial, stress levels are high but decreasing. Please continue to monitor fat levels. It is recommended to get at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day to maintain a healthy body and lose weight, as the body fat concentration is above average for your species. Report finished. What? Did you just call me fat? Negative. What do you mean monitor fat levels? The screen suddenly turns off and I stare in disbelief. Hey! I tap on the screen but it refuses to turn on. Well then, that was something. I heard of Noto Vision before, but I didn't know they made technology like this. I'm not too keen on exploring the rest of the lobby after this. Guess I could check out the gardens now. For what I read, the garden is one of the main attractions of the hotel that everyone has to check out at least once. I still can't believe they have plants from all over the world. At least that's what I read anyway. I walked past the registration desk and the elevators towards a long and wide hallway with a large ceiling overhead. Fortunately, I don't wander around for long. A sign points to the direction of the garden down the hall. 2 large glass doors lead directly outside. This looks promising. The garden bursting with an abundance of flowers and plants in its planters rivals the size of the main lobby. It's clear why they call this place the flower meadows of the nation. Stepping in, the air changes, warmer and damper, just like a rainforest. Above me, rain falling on a huge glass dome, maybe 2 or 3 floors up. I was going to check the outside section, but not in this weather. Instead, I decided to trek around a small maze present in the center. As I walk around, I walk into a family admiring some flowers along the way. How nostalgic. Seeing this family lost in the beauty of these flowers takes me back. It's like a bridge to my own past to the days at the garden center with my parents. Orchards scattered throughout draws my attention. Dad's preferred flowers. His presence feels almost tangible among them. His passing changed everything. The garden center became abandoned because of it, and Mom, she's so different now, always worried and anxious over everything. I've gotten used to living without him, but recently life has been making his loss feel sharper than ever. Mom becoming more aggressive to me lately. I just need a break from home. But this garden reminds me of the simpler times. I could stand here all day. I really shouldn't be ruminating like this. I'm on vacation. I should be enjoying myself. Hi, excuse me. Huh? I turn around to find a meek-looking reindeer standing next to me, gazing over some flowers in front of us. He's a lot shorter than me, with most of his height coming from his antlers. He stops and turns to look at me. Do you know what kind of flowers those are? The ones in the back there? He points to the patch of flowers that I had spotted a bit earlier. Oh, those are orchids. Orchids, huh? Cool. He pulls out a phone from his pocket and snaps some photos of the orchids. Oh, what about these? There's a patch of brightly colored flowers off in the distance that the reindeer is pointing at. I think those are dahlias. Neat. The reindeer's back to aggressively taking photos. I admire his enthusiasm. Hey, how do you know so much about these flowers anyway? Are you some kind of gardener? Or, let me guess, you work here? No, I don't work here. I don't really know that much, honestly. Just picked it up as a kid. Oh, no way. You definitely know way more than the people I tried to ask you earlier. Not knowing how to continue the conversation, I give him a nod and decide to walk over to another part of the garden. Hey, Mr. Gardener, I need your assistance. It's an emergency. What? Please, I want to be in a shot next to these tall flowers. He points over to a patch of what I could only guess to be daffodils. Here. He walks over and hands me his phone with the camera already switched on. Okay, sure. The reindeer swipes one of those cool model-like poses and grins at me. I point the phone at him and take a couple of photos. There we go, I hope that'll do. He hops over and takes his phone back, carefully examining the photos I took. Generous angle, strong composition. Yes, the height from where these photos were taken from are perfect. Yes, these are amazing. Thank you very much. You should be a photographer, Mr. Gardner, photographer. I'll definitely be using these for my magazine catalog. Oh, you have a magazine catalog? Yep, that's right. Well, actually it's my dad's, but I've been helping him run it for the past year now. It's got nature, city architecture, landscapes, you name it. Gotta make the big bucks somehow. Here, take one of my business cards. He rummages through one of his hoodie pockets and fishes out a sleek, white-looking cardstock. He hands it over to me, and I take a quick glance at it before quickly pocketing it away. David Lewis, Nodal Magazines. Wait, Nodal Magazines? Don't tell me your dad's Nodal Lyrics. The one and only. He pulls out his chest as he says that. You know, I was supposed to be supervising some setup and conversation at the convention hall, but I got bored. I'm not that interested in all this technology stuff, so I decided to come by and take some photos. What are the chances that I bump into someone like him out of all places? Speaking of which, though, I should probably get back to the convention hall. They don't know that I'm gone. Bye for now. Oh, that's right. I didn't get your name, Mr. Gardner, photographer. It's Theodore. Well, thanks again for your wisdom and help, Theodore. Hey, you know what? Come by my dad's keynote later this week if you're still around and sell them that business card. They'll know what to do. Bye now. Wait, what will they do? Well, looks like I got something to look forward to later this week. I can't really say I expected that, but I guess that I technically met a celebrity. What an interesting little guy. I wander around the garden, eyes barely skimming the plants and flowers. Feels surreal that I finally have time for myself. No more job hunting, no more nagging mom, no more anything. Just a week to myself. This is therapeutic. I leave the tranquility of the garden, making my way back to the lobby. The humid air in the garden had started to lull me into drowsiness, so the cool air of the lobby serves as a welcome wake-up call. I still have some time to kill. Maybe I'll check out that restaurant I saw. I flip over the brochure once more, scanning until I spot the escapade. The photo shows a pianist and cellist playing in the corner underneath a bright linear row of pendant lights hanging from the ceiling. Pretty fancy. I don't feel hungry at the moment, so even if I did, I place this pause wouldn't be my first pick for a meal. Still, I wouldn't mind taking a look around, snapping a few pictures or so off later. Yeah, why not? I'll go check it out. Huh? I turn around and see the St. Louis Target from before motioning towards me. Are you looking for this? The wolf rummages through his pockets and extends his broad, white arm out to me, holding something in his large paw. I'm beyond relief, and I can't help but grin like an idiot. Here's my wallet. Where did you find it? Over there. He points to the ground. By the elevators, it becomes clear to me that I must have dropped it where I was rudely bumped into. Here you go. Just make sure you don't lose it again. He let out a nervous laugh and nodded back at the wolf. Well, thank you so much. I stand there, breaking out as I don't even know his name. Well, thank you, Ro. You basically saved my life. The wolf shakes his head dismissively. No missing it, although your wallet might have some bite marks on it. Why? Some psycho tried to swallow your wallet, but I told him it wasn't theirs. Almost got coffee thrown at me, too. Ro lets out a small chuckle. Thankfully, his aim was shit. My jaw nearly hits the floor as I process everything the wolf is telling me. Did this really happen? That's a shame. They might have been on something now that I'm thinking about it. My eyes go wide and I'm left just staring at Ro, speechless. So how did you get it back then? Don't worry about the small details. I'm not sure if I should be worried. He pulls out his phone, seemingly checking it before returning his attention to me. Anyway, careful not to lose it next time. Take care. Oh, okay, thank you again. Ro smiles at me and gives me a nod before promptly walking away. Hey, wait. He starts and turns around. Yes, I don't know why I blurted that out, but it feels wrong to have him leave without repaying him. And hey, do you want to grab something to drink or something? It's on me. I mean, I just want to pay you back for returning my wallet. It's the least I can do. It's fine. I'm returning. I'm running on a tight schedule right now anyway, so maybe if we meet again. Oh, okay, thanks again. Wow. The wolf waves goodbye to me one last time and disappears down the lobby. I close the door and walk towards my bed, taking a look through my wallet. I let out a big sigh of relief when I see my convincing ticket and the other IDs safely tucked inside. So he hadn't gone through my wallet after all, at least from what I can tell. With all that out of the way, the adrenaline starts to wear off. I'm glad everything's back to normal. Phew. I lay down, closing my eyes as I take a moment to relax. Leave the tranquility of the garden, making my way back to the lobby. The humid air in the garden had started to lull me into drowsiness, so the cool air of the lobby serves as a welcome wake-up call. I still have some time to kill. Maybe I'll check out that restaurant I saw. I flip open the brochure once more, scanning until I spot the escapade. The photo shows a pianist and sailors playing in the corner underneath a bright linear row of pendant lights hanging from the ceiling. Pretty fancy. I don't feel hungry at the moment, but even if I did, a place as posh wouldn't be my first pick for a meal. Still, I wouldn't mind taking a look around, snapping a few pictures to show off later. And why not? I'll go check it out. Where am I? This place looks different from the rest of the hotel, and completely empty too. I walk over to the restaurant door and see that they're closed. I spot a promotional sign on the side stating Bourbon Special, $199. Who the hell spends $200 for 8 ounces of steak? I'm good. Now this place is obviously not for me. Time to get going. I take out my phone and snap a couple of quick photos of the area. These would make good postcards. Excuse me, sir. A low voice echoes behind me. Their tone sounds inquisitory with a strange accent I've never heard before. I turn around to see a Great Dane and a Dapper looking to poke out of the corner. Pardon me, is there something I may assist you with? I saw you through the door just now. Reservations are mainly done online, but I can make reservations for you in person. The restaurant opens shortly for lunch. Could I interest you in that? Hi, no, it's fine. I'm just admiring the decor. The staff nods at me for a couple of seconds as if he's still processing what I had just said to him. He stares at me and opens his mouth for a second, about to say something until he clears his throat. Very well. His gaze lingers on me, then I like, before bowing and disappearing back inside. What was that about? Do I look too poor to afford food here or something? On second thought, that's probably true, but still. Whatever. I see enough. Off to the convincing. After making my way back down and through a connecting sky bridge, I find myself by a set of elevators. Looks like I need to go down. Just as I'm walking up to call an elevator, one probably wise with a group of felines pushing a heavy cart out. There are several large senators on the cart, and they all stare at me as they exit. Looks like a bunch of workers trying to transport something, but something feels off. Hey, buddy. Sorry, no service on the elevators right now. Closed for construction. The group looks amongst themselves before returning their gaze on me. Oh, okay. Do you know how long the construction is going to last? The talker snarls and points in a general direction behind me. No. You can go down through that staircase there. Alright then, thanks. And awkwardly, thank the group with a small wave and make my way to the stairs as the rest just watched. Well, that was strange and rude. Curious what kind of construction they could be doing, though. Oh wow. The lobby's way more open than I expected. Kinda has an airport vibe. There's this cool TAI sculpture glowing white, looking pretty high tech. The place is buzzing with all sorts of people gearing up for the convention. I'm starting to really appreciate having this pass. Looking around, I see doors leading to different halls. As the crowd floods in, I quickly check my phone to find Cerner 6's keynote is in Hall A. Oh no, my phone's almost dead. Guess I'll just bite the bullet for now. Spotted the opening of Cerner 6 sign in a growing line. I head towards the much shorter queue for pass holders. Alright, can't wait to see what kind of innovative tech's being developed these days. Fancy seeing you here. Still have your wallet? I look over my shoulder to see Ro sitting right over the line dividers. He's looking at me with the same smile as before. I didn't expect to see Ro here at all, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Hey Ro, I didn't know you'd be here. Ro's face looks as surprised as I am before he shrugs at me. Was looking for someone that might be here. Ro looks at me and then at the long line I'm currently in. What's the line for? Just lining up for Cerner 6's opening presentation. Look down my phone to read the time, then back to him. They'll be starting soon. I could see his face looking somewhat confused. Some kind of presentation. Yes, it is. Are you here for the tech convention? Just a quick glance around the lobby, then back to me. No, not really. Ah, that's right. You said you were interested in Cyprus earlier. Correct. Oh, I see. Then you know about this convention, right? Well, slowly nods his head. It's just enough. I read about it on the news at some point. Not here to attend the convention, just wish I could, maybe. The gadgets and stuff look cool. Wait, isn't my convention pass good for 3? Because of the promotional offer I got? At least I could do is ask him if he's interested in joining me. Especially for returning my wallet. Anyway, the Lord's Wolf looks down at his phone and back at me with a grin. Gotta get going now. Was nice bumping into you again, though. He gives me a small grin and starts to walk off, but I stop him just in time. Before you go, I wanted to ask if you were interested in joining me for this opening panel. I pull out the conversation pass from my pocket and flash it in front of him. Roll's face looked surprised for a split second. I didn't expect that from him. He quickly changes back to his usual expression he'd been doing, though. Tempted, but no. I'm going to be busy in about an hour. And what the hell are you waving? Your lucky lottery ticket? No, that's perfect then. The website schedule says the presentation's 40 minutes. And as for the tickets, I weighed the convention pass in my palm. Luckily, I got a promotional deal, so he can come along. While closes his arms across her brow, he gives me a smirk which turns into a toothy smile. Oh, that's convenient. You're saying you're able to get me in or something. That's exactly it. You know how to join me, but hey, I stumble over my words. You helped me find my wallet. This is the least I could do. Besides the ticket I have, doesn't cost me anything for you to come with me. Only if you have the time, though. All takes a look at my pass and looks like he's about to say something, but then sighs. Not sure if I can. I'm still trying to look for someone. That reminds me, 1 second. He takes out his phone and stares at his screen, his eyes squinting at first and then widening. He pulls at the tiny phone in his palm for a second before shaking his head. There's a look of disappointment, but it changes quickly back to a small grin, and he looks right back at me. He mumbles something to himself, as I'm barely able to make out. I guess this could work. Well, good news. Looks like I can join you. I'll take you up on your offer since you're so persistent on it. He puts his phone away in his pocket and looks somewhere behind me. That's when I realize Raul's looking at the lineup instead. I look back and see that the line at this point has basically doubled in size. The regular line beside me is stretching so far off I can't even tell where it ends anymore. Really? That's great then. I decided not to ask him about what he read or why the sudden change of mind, assuming that he'd tell me anyway if he wanted to share. I tried gesturing to him with a paw, pointing to myself, and then to the back of the line. We can wait at the Lord's Wolf suddenly grabs the line dividers with his large paw and cuts right in front of me. There. He gives me a mischievous grin and raises his brows like he'd been caught. For a moment, I'm not too sure what to do. I look around to see if anyone knows, and luckily no one has. Or if they have, they didn't really seem to care. Finally, I find the right words and whisper to him. I think we should go to the back of the line. We can't have you cutting. Will looks at me with a playful smirk and shrugs. He looks towards the back of the line and then back to me. What? Just doing what everyone else is doing. He points to a couple of people not far from us with his large paw, and it's clear that they're cutting in line too. I guess you have a point, but still, don't worry about it. Why don't you tell me more about what we're lining up for anyway? Oh, sure. So what you've heard of the company called Sonu 6? No. Oh, well, do you know how an ultrasound works? Not exactly, so feel free to explain it to me. So there's this device called a transducer that emits sound waves into your body. It gets reflected and collected, and the image is produced on the computer. Right, so it produces an image with sound. Is that what Solar 6 developed? Yeah, they do a lot of stuff with ultrasound, but recently they've hinted at a big breakthrough. Seems like they might be doing more than just sound stuff now. Okay, so what about it? What do you mean? Well, you said what Solar 6 is, but what exactly is the panel about? Oh, right. They're showing off one of their latest products. It's supposed to be a grand reveal. I'm surprised the details weren't leaked. Is that it? What about the company history? I'm not sure. I admit I don't know too much about them. Just skimmed through their wiki article the other day. I was the first one to notice the line moving as he motions his head towards it. Looks like we're done waiting. The line's moving. I almost lose sight of where he is by the time he finishes his sentence. How the hell did he move so fast? Hey, what up? I need to show them the pass. We enter the dim auditorium, guarded by ground-embedded white LED stripes. Keeping pace with Raoul's long strides in the semi-darkness proves challenging, especially as his sizable figure obscures the little light ahead. That looks promising. He points to some machinery on the stage that resembles something like a giant laser gun, for a lack of better words. Actually, why is that here? I'm not sure, but we do need to figure out where to set. Do you have a preference on that? At the top or bottom of the auditorium. Rao raised his eyebrows at that question. Top, of course, but what about you? I personally don't mind, though. Well, okay, so not quite a lot happened, really. We know that he recently graduated college, and he is going to this fancy hotel for a tech convention, and he meets this large wolf named Wow after he lost his wallet, and as thanks for giving back his wallet after finding it, he lets him go to this tech convention with him. So that's about all that really happened. So we haven't gotten to the plot of the story yet, so that's all I have to say for now. So thank y'all very much for watching. Bye.